Okay, so today I'm listening to a choir piece by Matthew Lee Knowles. It's called Worse. It was written in 2021 and it's fairly short, 6 minutes long. Technically, it's for choir and organ. Um, the way I'm thinking of going through the choir scores in the series is like if it features one other instrument, I'll include it. I might even include some pieces that are for chamber voices, and I'm just going to try to go reverse chronological as best as I can. So this is one that was in the spreadsheet, which I missed. It's actually the most recent organ piece I have. And I'm assuming this is the uh, lyricist, Fleur Adcock. It's super slow at quarter equals 20. And I believe that's the tempo the whole time. It's just 4 pages. Why don't I just read the text, which is kind of staggered in the four different voice parts. There are worse things than having behaved foolishly in public. There are worse things than these miniature betrayals committed or suspected. There are worse things than not being able to sleep for thinking about them. It is 5 a.m. All the worst things come stalking in and stand icily about the bed, looking worse and worse and worse. Okay. Sorry if that was hard to read. It's because all the voices are a little bit out of sync. So, okay. Fleur Adcock, born 1934, died in 2024, so just 3 years after this piece was composed. Born in Papakura, New Zealand, raised partly in England. She spent most of her adult life in the UK, where she became a prominent figure in contemporary poetry. Her work is characterized by wit, a conversational tone, and psychological insights, and explores themes of identity, place, and the complexities of human relationships. Her poetry, as stated in the introduction to this wiki, it says it's concerned with themes of place, human relationships, and everyday activities. But frequently there is a dark twist given to the mundane events written about. Her early work is influenced by classicism. Her later work is looser in structure and more concerned with stream of consciousness. Uh, Her poems are often written from the perspective of an outsider. Yeah, let me pull up the recording for this one because it's kind of interesting. So I do want to say something about it before we get into it. So the recording is all four parts are performed by the same singer, Ryan Gleave. Um, and there's an animation by D. Adams. And here's the text in a much easier to read format. um, this performance is an attempt at capturing the sensations at play when anxiety makes sleep impossible, which is very apt because I slept maybe about 1 hour last night and struggling to have a nap today. So yeah, this is fated, I think. Link to this video is in the video description. I highly encourage you to spend 7 minutes listening to it today. Okay, cool. So I'm glad I picked this one because this is a kind of like a hidden gem. The final product is very different from the score. The score tells you the pieces. I mean, they cut the organ accompaniment from the piece, so it's just a cappella. And Ryland's performance is really intense. I apologize if I called them Ryan in the previous half of the video. Rylan. Yeah, so I think it's worth talking about the two other artists that made this project possible. So Rylan is a musician working at the intersection of doom metal, orchestral, and experimental music, and under the moniker All Men Unto Me, Rylan creates genre-merging work, confronting identity and boundaries, fusing metal, sacred music, and radical vocal practice. So I think all of the notes at D5 and above in this performance were modified, I guess, because Rylan couldn't hit that note, or maybe they arbitrarily chose that register to do like inhale screams and like metal vocals, I think. So really fascinating because their performance was dead on rhythmically, but the technique like created all these other rhythms that emerged out of the texture kind of thing. Um, yeah, let's look up. Yes. So here's the Bandcamp. This is their album Requiem, I guess the second album. And this is the first one, In Chemical Transit. So if you liked this performance, I guess this is the next thing to start getting into. The animator Daniel Adams. There's a link to his YouTube channel here. I noticed. Um, and yeah, it looks like a lot of different experimental animation type things with like video mixing, like different projected video. It looks like. This one he might have been animating directly onto film. I'm not sure. Like, it was like etched maybe, or it was just sort of digitally manipulated. Uh, there's a bunch of videos here about, um, well, it seems to be parts of a documentary about perspectives on public sector strikes. Uh, okay, so some 2011, some sort of political documentary stuff. And then these animations are more recent. So, yeah, that was worse. Tomorrow we're going to look at a piece by Jordan Nobles from 2009 or something. So, yeah.